one. Welcome to Off the Rails.
That's
Did you
fucking-
break it down?
Whoa!
I just ran that thing like super deep
Oh,
under my
no.
nail.
See, and I had just bitten off my big nail, so as you're counting down, my fingernail was like wedged in there, like.
I had absolutely no issues.
No, it smells hoppy off the jump.
Okay.
That's
It
pretty
hits you
good.
with a heavy hop.
Oh, not
That's
at
good.
all.
That's
For
good.
me, that's
It's very smooth.
no. I hit
Compared
the,
to everything else, there is
Yeah.
no hop in this. Compared
Okay.
to
This is a 9.
I got a bunch of heads.
I'm gonna
so-
give this a 9
let's see.
right off the bat. Just gonna throw
Off
it
the
out
bat?
there.
Okay, yeah. When you get a mouthful, I mean, yeah.
So this week we are drinking another from Marshall Brewing Company. This is the Visland Lager. Got the little Oklahoma and the buffalo on the front.
Buffalo.
It is a Helles Lager. Brewed and
Helles.
canned by Marshall Brewing Company in Tulsa, Oklahoma. 4.8%
Shout
alcohol
out to
by
Tulsa.
volume. This has been, I'm gonna be real, this has been my favorite beer so
Yeah,
far.
same.
Granted, we're
Yeah.
only 4 weeks in. This
This
has
is
been
pretty good. This is stronger than the Topo Chicos too.
Yeah,
By
Topo Chicos are only
0.1%?
4. Oh, they're 4.7.
They're 4.7. Yeah.
Let's still let's round up. They're all 5%.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
Let me
I mean,
pull
my
up-
White Claws are 5.5%, but they don't taste as good.
The 8% White Claws taste like ass, but
Bud Ice
right.
are 5.5%.
yeah, they are.
Aren't the 8% ones also larger?
Yeah,
Yeah,
They're
they're
like a
8%
16 ounce.
and they're bigger.
they're.
That's a win-win, baby.
They taste. They taste.
But they
like
taste
malt liquor.
horrible.
They
You
taste
can't
like-
you can't finish that.
yeah, they
I know some people who love it. I'm just like, how?
You
it's
can't
like drinking
finish
Four
that.
Locos, man. I don't
Oh.
like drinking Four Locos anymore.
I still haven't had a Four Loko. I'm sorry.
You'll never have a good Four Loco.
Not a
No,
good
I'll
one,
never
no.
have the original.
The
Unless
God.
I bet I could find it.
You probably find it on eBay.
I wouldn't want to drink it
for like
Four
a
Loko.
couple, probably a couple thousand.
I bet you that thing would really fuck you up.
Weird. My laptop rebooted.
Oh, no.
I don't
Where's
have
your
my
wallpaper?
wallpaper's gone.
Did it uploaded?
All of the
Oh, no.
beer stuff is gone.
Oh my god.
What happened?
Yeah, like
Oh,
he's
no.
literally like restarted again because I think it tried to do a new
Well, it
session of
updated.
Windows.
It updated is what it did.
Can you revert back to?
Oh,
I
no.
would revert that update and say fuck this update.
Well, like I said, if the file is gone, then the file is gone. I mean, it's not gone. It's just not.
I'm more upset about your other stuff.
Oh, the wallpaper is easy. That's easy to
Or is
get.
that the only thing else that's lost?
That's the only thing that looks like it's lost at this point in time.
I don't know how many desktop apps you had. So.
No, I didn't have it. I don't keep anything on my desktop.
The file may not be, like, physically visible, but you could probably... Did you, like, save it under, like, beer or something?
No, I saved it under the. I have a one that is just like podcast stuff
Yeah.
that I've written down as we go.
Could you go into File Explorer and type that in? And then...
It's not updated. It's not saved. Like when I
Huh.
open the file, it's like from like 3 months ago, or not,
Weird.
like a month ago now. Like when I first put the file in. So yeah, I mean, I know we had. I mean, I can figure out exactly what our shit was.
All we have to
Just
do is
not
go
gonna
back and
remember
listen.
names.
yeah, but
I remember the numbers.
I mean, we have it. Oh, we have it all on record. Like
Yeah.
we could literally go back and listen.
the only one that I don't have here is I think last week's. What was last week's? Because we drank the Tulsa Flag, we drank the Cabin Boys.
was that no?
No, that was last week's. Was the Cabin Boys.
was-
Okay, so I don't have the first one.
that was Marshall.
It was Marshall's.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what was that?
Because that one was a pretty good one too.
I can't remember, but
I'll have to go
yeah,
back and look.
it was the Grand Lake.
Grand
It
Lake.
was
Yeah,
Marshall's Grand Lake. Yep.
Yep.
But
Marshall 2 for 2.
no,
Marshall's-
this is
yeah,
this
I
has
like
been my
those.
favorite so far of any of them. But like, because I said when you take that first sniff of it, yeah, it smells hoppy, but there is not
Yeah. And the first sip I got was like 97% head.
Marshall.
By the time I actually got to the beverage, it was very good.
This
That was really good.
And lager. We got.
Yeah, like,
I got 6. So
This
if
is
you want
straight
another
up
one,
just something I could just sit here.
yeah, I could drink several. Of
I could
these.
Hank Hill this shit.
This is one I can drink. A lager, like so usually a lager is something that I can drink a lot of. I mean, because that's what when you think of lager, that's most of the beer. When you think of beer, it's an American lager.
Yeah.
So a lager is pretty safe bet to go with, unless it's like a super dark lager. But this is good. I'm enjoying it. What
No,
are we
I
gonna
liked
rate
it.
it, boys? What do we got?
I said
here?
9.
Cam gets it a 9.
I'm because I've already been too like giving on some of these. I'm going to say 8, but I very much like it. So I think 8's pretty good.
Here's the thing: is I don't want to. I know that there's going to be more beers that I'm going to like more than this one, but I do like this one a lot, and I do like it the most out of any beer that we've had so far. So I'm going to give it the highest score I've given, which is going to be 8.5, which is going to round us out to an average of 8.5 on this beer.
There we go. I think it's the highest one.
Yeah, it is the
so
highest
far.
one we've got. I think we had an 8 before, but I think it was the
I
Grand
think,
Lake.
yeah, I
was
think
an 8.
yeah.
But
We should have rated the neons. The
No.
neon shades.
That'd have been like a 2. That thing was
Oh my God,
disgusting.
yeah,
No,
I
I
still
was-
have 2 more.
I
Can't
think
do it.
next week I'm going to do a hard switch on you guys. I'm going to bring a sour.
Ooh.
So I'm going to
You
grab
say, ooh, that's what the neon was.
that one. The neon's not a good sour in my opinion. It tastes
No,
more.
it's not.
I already know what I'm going to get for us. I don't know if I want to tell you. I'm not going to tell you.
No, don't tell
I'm going
us.
to keep it a
I mean, I
surprise.
wouldn't know anyways, but yeah.
It's
I
one
wouldn't
that
know either.
it's my absolute. It's my favorite sour. Let's put it that way. And it is very bitter, very tart, very refreshing.
I want to find the one I had a couple weeks ago that I sent you the picture of.
PBR.
The horny toad.
I saw that today. I just didn't get it
It's-
because I remember you
Fuck
talking
you,
about it.
That's why.
No, because you talked about having it
Because
recently.
I didn't care.
You didn't care.
I don't care.
Basically the story.
Since you talked about having it recently, I was like, I'm gonna hold off on getting
Yeah.
this one for a little while longer. I'll figure, another
Have a
couple
cleanse.
I have a feeling you guys are also going to rate that one pretty high. It was super good.
super good one. No, this is I really enjoy this one. This one's good.
I would say horny toad and this tastes pretty similar.
similar. Okay.
I think the horny toad's just slightly smoother,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean not enough to like change the
Honestly,
rating.
this
Yeah.
one's just like initial.
Like I said, yeah,
Like
that first drink, I was like, hoppy, and
Yeah.
then I was like, wait a minute, cleared the palate, and I was like,
Yeah.
there's no hops on the
I would
palate.
say, yeah, let it rest on your tongue for like just a half second, and it's fine.
This is a good beer.
But initially, it does hit your tongue pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Man, I just can't believe I lost all that. So it
That
goes
is a
though.
shame.
I
I
can't.
mean, really, it's just a couple files. I'm gonna go ahead and save this again.
I can't believe I'm losing my first week of fantasy football.
What's your score right now?
100.86,
100.86.
Yeah.
What's your opponent?
107.3, and he has 2 people playing right now, and I have 1.
You have anybody on Thursday night?
No, the Monday night is the end of the week.
Oh
This is the last game of the week.
Well, maybe you'll have a poor showing, and you're gonna eke this one
But
by.
what makes me mad is the top-rated running back in the league only got me 9 points.
Damn it.
I was like, you son of a bitch.
Well, maybe next week you get your more.
Maybe.
Hopefully next week you get
But
your more.
I drafted Tom Brady. He got me 29 points.
Fucking Tom Brady.
You know, normally I wouldn't, but I was like,
Yeah.
I want to reclaim my number 1.
I gotta win. I
win.
gotta win somehow. I'm
Yeah.
surprised that you got Tom. Did you get first pick?
No.
And Tom Brady wasn't like the first person to go.
See, fantasy football is a little different.
Okay.
You don't draft like you do like the NFL drafts. So what you want to do, your highest scoring players are usually your wide receivers and your running backs.
Yeah.
Running backs are the absolute number 1 because they can catch and run. So you go basically the way I looked at it was QBs are usually your 4th or 5th round pick.
Okay.
So I went running back, wide receiver, running back, QB, another running back, or another wide receiver. So my running back was Derrick Henry, and because he's a freaking powerhouse. And then I went on left field and drafted Miami as running back because I watched him in preseason and he was really good. And he actually scored me more points this week than Derrick Henry did.
Hell yeah.
But what screwed me was I had a wide receiver from the Broncos who got me 10 points, but got injured at the end of the game, like in the third quarter.
Yeah, so he's
So he was out. He didn't get a chance to score any more points. He got injured in the red zone.
in the red.
That could have been a
zone.
touchdown.
He could have got more points right
Yeah,
there.
I know.
But
But-
injuries happen. It's
yeah.
part of football.
But my backup QB is Matt Stafford,
Okay.
which he scored 24 points, so he did really good too. But my defense is the Rams,
Yeah.
which they started off strong with like 18 points, which is crazy high for a defense. And let's see where they ended. It's pretty low because they kind of got soft towards the. They ended with 8 points because they kind of got they kind of let off the gas towards the end of the game.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch the game Sunday night, so I didn't really have any level of reference.
Yeah,
I guess that
we-
was last night.
Yeah, they dominated.
I don't watch football when I'm by myself.
It was 34-14. Like
Damn.
they just
Yeah.
destroyed them. But
Public thing for me.
the Saints beat the Green Bay Packers 38-3.
Oh my god.
Aaron Rodgers Okay, there was.
That's an obliteration.
This is
Oh
the
my God.
funniest stat I saw, and I have to try to remember. It said a passer rating if thrown into the dirt every play was 39.8.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Rodgers' passer rating yesterday was 32.6.
How many picks did he throw?
2.
Damn it, Aaron.
Their backup QB came in and immediately was throwing better.
Damn
No,
it.
okay, I'll take that back. Their
And that's how you rig football. You get the main quarterback to just start just throwing shit.
the quarterback and all the starting receivers went out of the game in the fourth quarter. They threw in the backups, and the backups made it to the red zone. They didn't score, but they made it down there from like their own 20-yard line.
That has to be demoralizing, honestly.
I think Rodgers is wanting to get traded, though.
You really think so?
Well, what if
There was
the
a
other
lot of talks of it over the offseason.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he wasn't showing up to practice. He didn't, like, he's vocalized that
He wasn't
basically, like, they drafted Jordan Love. Like, he basically, like, they didn't consult him on anything,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't see why he should have to be because he's just the quarterback.
Well, you
Like,
also,
he's the player.
Aaron Rodgers.
He's not the front office. Like,
No.
it's not his decision
No,
to
it's
make.
not.
But these quarterbacks recently are like, oh, I need to be consulted on this stuff. But
It's-
they don't. No, they don't have to be. That's not.
you also to think that like the other team's preparing to face your starters. Like they're prepared to go against your starting wide receivers, your running backs, your first line defense and offense. They're not prepared to go against your backups. They don't know how your backups are going to maneuver. But they've watched videos of your starters.
Oh, they
moving.
They had 3 preseason games to watch their backups.
Oh, do they have the backups in?
They usually always do
yeah,
in
you, always
preseason.
you run a lot of backups in preseason just to avoid any of your star players getting hurt.
Again, I don't watch football all myself.
Man, like
Something
that's the other thing is like at that level, at the professional level, I feel like it's a lot less studying and more performing. Just show up. Because I mean, but I don't know. Like I said, I have no level of reference for when it
But
comes
see,
to
like
I
here's
played
what,
high school football.
here's
a lot of
whether
high school football.
whether Rodgers wants to be traded or not. Going out there and sucking.
no one's gonna want to pick you up. That's
Exactly.
poor attitude. Like,
Exactly.
that shows that you are not a team player.
They're
Like,
gonna show that you're showing that you're a diva, and no one wants that on their team. They don't want that in their
easy,
locker
Johnny
room.
Football.
But that's how Deshaun Watson was too, right before all those allegations came out.
Yeah.
And by
John Watson.
he, that's
I'm getting
Bad on
eaten
him.
alive by mosquitoes.
yeah, me too.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, like it's all up my spine right now. It's going across my left shoulder blade. I've smacked like 4 of them off my shoulder blade.
Interesting.
I said O negative blood. I think I'm tasty,
no, I don't know if I'd go that far.
delicious, and nutritious too. Who knew?
I wonder if body odor has a point to play into.
I don't even smell. Well,
To you.
I will say, I've worked out in this shirt twice today, so this shirt probably does have a decent smell to it.
Yeah,
But I
would say
anytime I'm
so.
outside, like just mosquitoes eat me up, and I don't smell bad.
He said, "I wonder if your ass just stinks.
You got ass stank.
You got that stanky ass."
No, bugs have always eaten me up every time I walk outside.
Oh. There is no evidence that links BO to mosquitoes, but
Jake
this
just settled.
person, like I said, I'm reading a blurb from a
Blurb.
like I said, a paragraph section from a National Geographic
There's a
article.
freaking mosquito right in front of
Okay,
my face.
so it says there is no evidence, he adds, that food changes how attractive you are to mosquitoes. So that, but
It's like he ate a cheeseburger, he ain't shit.
but this
not attracted to
doctor
me anymore.
notes that everyone emits chemicals that attract mosquitoes, but those who tend to not get bitten emit chemicals that do not attract them, that repel them.
Motherfucker,
So
you just
but
repel a
that's the thing,
chemical.
I don't get bit by mosquitoes that often.
Can
Now, like chiggers will destroy me, but
Can-
mosquitoes don't ever bite.
Can you see if like the O negative thing's a real thing about mosquitoes?
I have the most racist joke about chiggers.
I don't even want to hear it.
I'm not gonna say it.
All right,
I'm just letting you know.
Is it something about black people and their blood being sweet because of watermelon or something
No.
like that? Okay. I just made my own racist joke there, just
Yep,
trying to
you
figure
did.
out yours.
You did.
That's a hard.
That was-
That's fucking cringe.
What he said?
what is it called?
what he-
O negative? What's it called? O negative?
O negative blood.
I don't know. That's yeah.
animals.
I feel like that's a real thing, but I've never looked up to see if like it's scientifically proven that O negative blood like attracts more mosquitoes.
Okay.
I'm just looking for another reason to be a victim, honestly.
Why does that not surprise me?
Welcome to my life.
I need another one of those. I just can't get to them. I can't. I'm too far away. We need a circle table so bad.
I was just about to say round table.
We need a round table so bad.
Mosquito. This is a research from. This is a study from 1974, but they recruited 102 participants to look at various individual factors that could attract mosquitoes.
Okay.
When researchers analyzed the results, they found that mosquitoes preferentially feed on people with blood type O.
I have O type blood as well.
It was.
That makes sense, man.
Recently in 2019, assessed blood type preference in mosquitoes. They did this by providing samples of different blood types in separate feeders. It was observed that mosquitoes prefer to feed from the O-type feeder than the other feeders. But I also
Nothing
read...
particular negative.
Yeah, it just said O-type.
Just O type.
Just
So
O-type.
positive or negative.
Another study found out in 2004 that they prefer O-type over type A. So that was really the only...
But I'm going to assume at that point that it is proven that they prefer O types versus all other types.
I'm not going to say proven. I'm just going to say heavily...
Yeah.
There's... Because, I mean, it's
Theorized.
there's three studies here that does show
Hypothesized.
O over other blood types, but I don't know if it has...
Yeah. I don't know how many. I
It's
don't
just
know what
that-
merit goes to those organizations that are doing it either. I don't know what their variables are.
Here's the summary of all of it. The available research indicates that mosquitoes may prefer individuals with blood type O. However, it is likely that many other additional factors also play a role in the person's attractiveness to
Diet.
mosquitoes. Like, so there are other things that probably play a part into
such
it.
a good diet.
But like it says, like
Maybe you need a
other
bad diet.
things, other things that other
No,
things
because you're
that
getting mean too.
body odor does affect if
Oh,
mosquitoes.
stink ass.
I don't stink.
They're
They're not on my shirt. They're on my body.
But yeah.
So your body stinks.
But yeah, it's really if you like carbon dioxide is the main. So if you're breathing a lot, that's the main.
Yeah, Coffee McGee over here.
Yeah, letting that CO2 out.
I don't know if it's also anything to have to do with like how, because I have an issue where so like my skin's usually itchy because of the fact like I have high blood flow.
Body
High blood
odor,
pressure?
bacteria, heat.
No, I have like decent.
If
blood
you give off a
pressure.
lot of heat, mosquitoes.
Yep, that's why they come
female
after me.
mosquitoes will.
Yeah, I'm a generator.
I'm in heat.
I'm a fucking furnace. I'm in heat.
Also, here you go. Small study in 2002 found that mosquitoes may be more attracted to people who've been drinking.
Ha
Yeah, but I get,
Cheers.
I get eaten up like leaving my house every.
I don't go outside without alcohol,
In
so
the study, so this is from the 2002 study. In the study, mosquitoes landed on participants more frequently after they'd consumed a small amount of beer, and I could definitely see how that CO2 in beer, the sweetness, everything like that, more attractive. But yeah, so man, that was weird.
and fun fact,
Fun fact:
mosquitoes can smell blood up to 2 miles away.
really,
Mhm.
I can smell a drop of beer in a 10-gallon tank, and I'm moving in for the kill.
I smell a buffet and I'm running.
Oh my god!
But only for like 10 steps, then you got
Yeah,
to
then
breathe, right?
yeah. Then I'm like,
Gotta catch some wind.
I'll get there. I'll get to that buffet. That's the only time. The only 2 times you'll see
Save
me
the chicken
running.
wings.
The only 2 times you'll see me running is A, buffet.
Buffet.
B,
Second time.
Halloween.
B, something's coming to kill me.
Specifically hornets.
Yeah, that's 2 times you're gonna see me
Except for
run.
the time you ran up to someone and said "fuck you" and then ran away.
That never happened.
That never happened.
That never happened.
That was fake. That's fake news.
Okay, fake news.
You're fake
Gotcha.
news.
Oh man.
And that time you ran into a patch of dirt and then puked into it and turned brown permanently.
That wasn't dirt. That was grass,
Oh,
and I
it
was sitting.
gra-
And I was
became
sitting down.
dirt, Became dirt very quickly.
I was sitting down.
Remember that time you?
think
I don't know.
thought you were
I don't know what
crouching.
led
You
up
were
to it.
over it.
All I know is a lot of drinking and you eating an entire bag of nacho cheese Doritos.
I
But
did that
feel-
without drinking.
I feel like okay. Well, this was the thing is there was drinking involved with you eating an entire bag of nacho cheese Doritos, and I vividly remember you throwing
Yeah,
up, and
that
it
sounds
was
right.
like violently neon orange.
Yeah.
I think that there's a photo of that puke
I'm
somewhere.
sure there is.
Oh my gosh! But yeah,
That
that's
probably came out like a tube of toothpaste.
it. Really, I think it did. It was just like a sausage just rolling out your mouth. No casing, just splat on the fucking ground. Oh, I've done that.
Put that in your mind next time
Well,
you eat
no, that
Doritos.
just reminded me.
You're
that
welcome.
there was one time I had taken all my vitamins and everything, and then I ate a bowl of rice cooked in brown sugar.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, like, it just didn't sit well, and I puked up the vitamins and the rice with the brown sugar.
Mm-hmm.
And it came out like tapioca.
Talking to the mic. Well, how long have we been doing this?
Eat my white ass.
What about like on the sausage thing? Like I don't know if like there was one.
sausage
Yeah, like on the experience
Sausage
of regurgitating
party.
sausage. It was.
It's my new
It was the year
rock
after
band.
you. I guess it was Kaz. It was
Regurgitating
Kaz's
sausage.
graduation party. But earlier before the party, we had a cookout at my brother-in-law's house, and it was just like so much fucking meat, like steaks, burgers, hot dogs, chicken.
I think you told us this story.
I think I did tell you, and then I threw
Arby's.
up. Yeah, I told you on the podcast, so it's already over.
It's
I mean,
canonically there.
canonically there. It happened in real life.
Yeah,
and it happened in
it's
the
a
podcast
meta.
twice now. But yeah, if you eat a lot of meat,
I don't know what meta means. I just threw it
meta
out there.
means like from a.
Like a game within a game.
It means like meta is when you take it out and break it down into a reality standpoint, and you're trying to break it down even more.
Yeah.
Like meta in a game is when you're talking about like the best way to work the game, the meta of the game.
Or if you play a
okay.
video game inside of a video game.
But meta itself is like outside hyperanalyzation of IRL versus what you're talking
Okay, so this isn't meta.
about. I mean, it could be meta.
Yeah, it could be meta.
Could be. Kaz didn't like me.
Depends on how much more stoned I get
Kaz
today.
didn't like a lot of people. I actually hated Kaz for a brief period of time.
Kaz didn't like me because when he first started going to our school, he was trying to hit on my girlfriend, and he didn't like the fact that she wouldn't leave me for him.
Real Chad move right there.
real high school stuff.
Yeah,
No,
real
Yeah,
high-
and so all he did was belittle me every time I was near
Well,
him.
he's a piece of shit sometimes. He really is. There was a good 5-year window in the past, I'd say out of the past 8 years, where he and I would have nothing to do with him. He went on a path that I did not expect. He was vocally and openly racist, like
Wow.
vocally. And but I mean, he's been through a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to. I don't want to. What's the word? I don't want to cover for any of his shit. But he and I have had a sit down conversation since, and have hashed things out. And he's definitely changed who he is. He's got a kid now. He's like pretty much married to Savannah Huddleston. Like he's doing things, and he's definitely better. But man, for a while there, he was in a dark spot.
Yeah.
Such is life, though, I guess.
Yeah, I was trying to. We have because I work at a Sonic Drive in Claremore, and a lot of the employees that we get there are from drug court and from this. I guess it's a sobriety house. Is the right term?
Yeah,
for it?
sober living environment. Yeah.
And so a lot of the guys we get there come from there, and for one, it's been a real eye opener, because when you don't experience people that are in that situation of like addicted to these substances and then trying to get off them and
Yeah.
just trying to be better, and a lot of people, it's so easy to them to just say like, oh, that's like scum, that like whatever you want to say about these people, like they don't want to get their lives together. They're people that again probably had a horrible like childhood, and they're put into these situations where it was like survive or die, and they did what they had to do to get where like to live. So
Yeah.
it's broadened my horizons on how I see people and how I appreciate how what people are doing and my interactions. But we have this guy that started working at Sonic. Really swell guy. He's really
It's a word you don't hear very often.
swell.
He's a swell guy.
That's your vocabulary.
I mean, it was already in there. I just didn't use it.
I'm saying audience. Add that to your
Oh,
vocabulary.
you mean vernacular?
Or vocabulary. Mix the word. Yeah. Yeah, it's
Well-
cinnamon. It's cinnamon. It's fine.
It's not. A vernacular is like add that to your bank of words that you use.
Oh, your vocabulary.
Oh,
It's all. I mean,
Not
same thing.
necessarily. You can know the word and never use it.
Add it to your personal daily use vocabulary.
There
You want to go semantics? We can go fuck.
I'm trying to get meta.
but we had this guy. He was like, he's normally he's super shy, and he's one of those guys where like if he sees you like coming towards him and he's coming towards you, he immediately gets out of the way. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. And I'm just like, hey man, it's cool. Like we're good. Like you don't. Like, he's always worried about being in somebody's way.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, hey man.
Well, he probably
you're
grew
good.
up being told he was in the way all the time.
Well, he has looks like defensive facial scars. So I'm not going to ask him what happened, but clearly something has happened where he has these scars across his face. And but one day I walked past him and I just saw he had his earbuds in. I'm like, oh, he has his earbuds in, and I see his phone there. I'm like, I wonder what he's listening to. I look down and he's listening to Tom McDonald at first. I'm like, and he's probably like almost 10 years older than you, I think. I think he's in his like late to early 40s. Late 30s to early 40s, I meant to say.
Late to early 40s. It's a weird way.
That's a whole window of 40s right there. He's in his late to early 40s.
He's between 40 and 50. I don't know which one.
But he was listening to Tom McDonald. I was like, that's not normal to see if someone of that age range. So I was like, oh, hey, like, nice. I like him, too. Like, he has some good stuff. And then he was listening to Chris Webby the next day. And I was like, damn, like, Chris Webby, all right. I was like, hey, did you know he's dating Halle Berry now? And he was like, oh, no way. And so I talked to him today about Logic. I was like, hey, man, you ever listen to, like, Logic or anything? Because Logic did a whole thing with, like, a whole song with Wu-Tang Clan that's, like, 10 minutes long. He did a couple other songs where he, like, just destroyed some tracks. I was like, hey man, like listen, like you should listen to these songs. He was like, oh well, and he leaned in. He's like, no, I only listen to like the white music, like, and he was like the white rappers. I'm like, okay, man. I'm like,
Logic's like 3/4 white.
I was gonna say his dad's black. No,
I'm just wondering why he wasn't curious as to why you kept looking at his phone. I'm like, dude. Stop looking at my phone.
Well, I mean, it's just a thing when it comes to music, especially at our store. Where like, if there's music in the vicinity, like we share the music.
We've already understood. We've already. Let's clear the ground. It's not the music. Jake just invades personal privacy.
That's true. He does.
That's very true. You know that
Facebook.
That's very true.
He's always.
Literally, there's something that came up on his phone in the driver's seat. I'm in the back seat. I'm like, hey, what's that on your phone? I like tried to guess what he was looking at because it looked like something familiar. And then when you said something, I was like, oh yeah, I shouldn't just be looking at what you're doing.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was, but yeah, I was literally like looking at my phone. He goes, oh, what are you looking at? I'm like, something on my phone.
Yeah, like I tried to call it out as if I knew it because I thought I did. But like that doesn't click in my brain because my brain's just like things going on. Look at it. My brain doesn't compute that, like, oh, they maybe don't want you to see what they're doing.
It's not that I don't want you to see. It's just like...
Well, not only that, it's like you shouldn't be looking.
Like, bro, stop looking at my phone. Like, I don't have anything on my phone.
Shoulder.
I don't have anything on my phone that you can't see, but it's like...
Yeah, it's like when a cop's behind you, but you're not doing anything bad. Yeah, but you're like, dude, don't be behind me.
Can you stop riding my ass, bro? Come on.
Yeah, it's just my brain just doesn't tell me to not do that. 100%.
He has a problem adhering to boundaries.
Have you talked to your therapist about this?
No, did I tell you how I was late to my therapy appointment?
No.
So I used to go to VA Ernest Childers in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So it was a very easy ride. It was directly off of a right turn from 169. So I would just go from, home all the way to the VA center. And my appointment was at 9. Well, just before the VA center, there was someone who crashed into a barrier. So I was like, what could have been a 10-minute drive was like a 45-minute drive.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time I get there, it's exactly 9 o'clock when I walk up to the desk. And as I walk to the desk, I'm like, oh, made it right on time. And they're like, oh yeah, what's the name? And I give them my name, and they're like, last 4 of your social. And I give it to them. And they're like, you're at the wrong facility.
Damn it.
I'm like, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that's
for my very first therapist.
That's
appointment.
canon.
There you go.
That is canon. I'm on time at the wrong place. So I drive very quickly to the other place. And what was supposed to take me 15 minutes took me 30 minutes because Google literally took me into a loop of 169. So On the second
hold
time
on.
I was confused.
Hold on. This is the same guy. Friday, I asked him to come help me set up tents
Oh, God.
for my daughter and wife's organization at the Heyday Festival we had. He goes, "Oh, I'll probably be there." He goes, "What time do you want me to be there?" I said, "Around noon." He goes, "I might be a little bit late. I have to go to Tulsa."
Because I lost my ID at the first VA center, by the way.
At about 11:40, I'm sitting down to take a shit,
Yeah.
and I get a text, "Hey, I'm here." And I was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna be a minute."
It was exactly 11:23 when I stopped. I said, "All right, well, I guess I'm here now." I'd already been
And-
sitting on the sidewalk for like a minute.
And when we go set it up, he thought he had to go through Ulaga into Claremore to get here instead of just going through Catoosa from Tulsa. He was like, "Oh, it's only 23 minutes to get there."
I will say I only drove the 23 minutes. I didn't. Yeah, I
Straight
did.
shot right there.
Yeah, I figured that out quickly.
No, he took the right route, but he said he was going to be late because he thought he was going to have to go all the way back into Ulaga, into Claremore.
Basically, I took the time to get there and I doubled it. I was like, well, this is the time it'll take for the entire trip. Is like to there and back, double the time it takes to get there. And then I was
No,
then-
it's much closer to here
Yeah.
than Ulaga is to.
See, but I had the thought when I sat down in my car. I'm like, let me just put it in my phone real quick. And then it said 23 minutes. I was like, oh, that's nice.
Right there.
Yeah, it's
Not realizing that I didn't have my ID because it was at the first VA center.
Dang it.
That was a fun time.
But yeah, we got
And
those.
then,
We got those tent up.
And then I
Pitched a tent,
found
if you will.
out.
We pitched 2 tents.
Is that what you want to talk about with your brother, pitching tents?
That's what I
said
texted him.
You said it.
Okay,
I literally
I did.
messaged him saying, "So what you're asking me is to help you pitch a tent."
This is how the conversation went.
Yeah,
I will,
you read through the text messages.
I will do that right now.
I like that you could even predict that.
I said,
so
"Don't
predictable.
forget to come help." Or no, oh, sorry.
No, that was recent. Yeah, go back to the preposition of you asking me.
I said, Shonda, which is my wife, wants to know if you'll come help me set up a tent next Friday after you get off work. He said, "So you're asking me to help you pitch a tent?" I said, "If you want to put it that way." And he put, "Yeah, sure thing." He was all for it.
Oh, bro,
I want to be like, hell yeah.
And then I said, when on Friday, or was it Thursday? I think it was Thursday.
No, I think it should have been Friday.
Maybe it was Friday.
It was definitely same day because I had forgotten about
It
it.
was Friday at 8:30 in the morning. I said, "Don't forget to come help me pitch some tents today."
That joke went right over my head because I'd actually forgotten about the fact I needed to help you with tents. I'd already planned out my entire day.
That's
and then
why-
you're like, "Don't forget about the
No.
tents," and I was like,
What's funny-
"Oh shit!"
What's funny is, like, I told my wife, I said, I better text him because it's been a week since I asked. He's gonna forget.
I have the brain of a hamster. You have to remind me constantly.
There you go. Hamster brain.
Like even today, I was like, "Hey, I'm just gonna go to Subway because I'm just starving right now." And he was like, "All right, man. Well, here's my card. Can you just get 12-pack of Dr. Pepper, 12-pack of Mountain Dew Code Red? If they don't have Code Red, can you get regular? And then a pack of Eagle 20 shorts, right?"
Amazing how you remembered all that now.
I remember all that now, but when he told me, I just stared at him with like just glazed over
Yeah.
eyes. I was like, "Text me."
And then in true Cameron fashion, did not answer my phone when he
He
called
didn't
me.
answer my phone when they didn't have Eagle, so there was like basic 100s, and I was like, I don't know, let me call him. And I called you, and you didn't answer, so I said, "Fuck it, he's getting basics."
My phone's on vibrate all the time. Like, I never have the sound on. My wife hates it too because she's like, I've been trying to call you. I'm like, yeah, my bad.
See, my phone's always on vibrate, but my brain, like when it hears anything vibrating, it's just like, "What's that?"
Well, like my phone, like iPhones don't vibrate super hard. Like, it's a very subtle.
It's a quick one.
Yeah.
I haven't changed anything.
Yeah,
It's
this
just a
thing-
quick
this
crank,
thing-
and that's it.
This thing's long and hard, like Tyga.
Why do you know that?
Because on the Joe Rogan
Mike,
podcast, he was
for
talking
the love
about-
of God, the microphone.
I got excited about this subject.
You like moved 8 feet away from it.
Listen,
Hey, I just want to tell you, everyone. I want to tell you about something. You can't hear me, but I want to tell you about something. Jesus Christ, we're on a podcast. The only way anyone can hear you is if this mic's in front of your mouth.
Not anyone. You can hear me just fine.
No, I can't because I got the headphones on.
Well, then whose fault is that?
Yours.
You're the weirdo.
For not talking into your mic. Jesus
the
Christ.
weirdo.
Do go on with your story.
You're the weirdo. Anyways, talking about Tyga's cock. So on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast, they were talking about. I think they were talking about OnlyFans and how Tyga has an OnlyFans, and he has a photo.
For the love of God, in front of your mic.
I'm speaking at the mic.
No, you weren't. You were doing this.
My lips. I could have. been
You were
like-
literally doing this.
It's within tongue distance.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I
you
can-
have to talk right into
I
it.
can lick it if I wanted to, so it's fine. But there was literally a photo of him. I don't know why they're so fascinated by this. He may have been talking to Tom Segura about it, which would make a lot more sense. But he was just, I mean, there's just a photo of him just in sweatpants, just grabbing his cock. And it looks like he's trying to hold onto a Coke can.
There you go.
I'm just like, holy
he
shit.
could have easily thrown a zucchini in there.
No, I think that man's like just, I think that man's packing a zucchini anyways.
There you go.
I think that man's scary. And he
You
has
know
a
what?
song called Macarena. It's a pretty good song that I listened to recently. It's a pretty good song. That has nothing to do with
That's
the
a good song a long time ago.
I mean, it's not.
Macarena.
It's not the same.
Hi.
That's the beginning of the song. It's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. You know what? On that note, let's just till next week. I don't know.
Go look up Tyga's cock if you want to go
Let's-
to his OnlyFans.
I guess if you want to do that, yeah.
I don't.
That's like the only. That's
That
like the
man's
main.
packing a shotgun barrel. I swear to God.
You know he subscribes to his OnlyFans.
Oh man.
Listen, I support artists.
Support artists.
By holding up their cock is not the support they need. I'll support you, Tiger.
Oh.
He probably needs it. It's probably heavy.
There you go.
He's like, I'll throw it over my shoulder.
Damn.
There is
All
no
right.
fucking spine. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to carry it.
We're out of here. Bye.
Bye.